You already know your home is your greatest investment, but it's something else altogether to know exactly what that means. What's it worth? You might find a clue on your tax statement or the house that's sold down the street, but the only way to know for sure is to find out what someone is willing to pay for it, and the only way to do that is to put out your sign and wait. It can be an agonizing process.
Selling a home is a painful process, and to the extent a realtor can come in and say, you know, we can make this easier, we can limit the number of visits.
Recessed lighting.
We can make sure that the people who are looking at your home are really interested in your home.
Upgraded chandelier here.
That's going to make it move faster and move more efficiently.
Rick Soskin and his partners at Treveda are looking to maximize the exposure for your home while limiting visits to only the most serious buyers. They're making a game out of the process, almost literally.
Height, length, width.
They dispatch a guy like Tim here to measure every angle in every room in your house.
Take each room separately.
Every closet. He takes even the precise measurements of your furniture.
Apply all that.
And they recreate the home as it is in 3D.
You can actually just view it from your computer.
Turning it into a kind of video game.
We came from the gaming world. We made 3D video games, 3D first-person games, which means as you're playing the game, you see what the player that you're playing in that game is seeing.
The difference here is that this is real. It's the place where you live. It may be a virtual environment, but the proportions here are real. The feel of the room, the lighting, the views from the window. When you think about it, really, there's almost nothing more inefficient than the way we buy and sell homes. You're going to make up your mind to travel to a single house, have somebody walk you around based on a drive-by yard sign, maybe a couple of internet photographs. Imagine a world where you didn't commit to that kind of time and energy until you first went through the place like this.
We've been tinkering with this for a long time.
You might fall in love with the flow into the living room.
That allows you to be in a real environment that you live in.
Or the way you can move from the family room into the kitchen. Or you might decide right here this is not what you're looking for. How many hours, how many days could you save screening a home in advance in a virtual world? How many of you might choose to go to a home you otherwise would not have considered?
We can't say, without this, no homes will sell. But does it get it in front of more people? You know, do more people have a chance to look at it? You know, I think the answer there is yes, because honestly, when you get out and you start driving around with a realtor, you get tired of just, you know, let's go see another house.
This is the kind of house
For sellers and realtors, there's promise in paring down the showings to those more seriously interested in buying. We took the Treveda concept to Glenn Dorfman, the executive director of the Minnesota Association of Realtors.
Boy, is it clear. It's just unbelievable. Whew, we're in the room. Nice kitchen. Yeah, all right, I'm convinced.
You're convinced of what?
Oh, it's very good.
Dorfman, who'd never seen the technology before we showed it to him, was inquiring about investing in the company by the end of our visit. He says this technology is a serious upgrade over the photo-based virtual tours you can find online now.
The virtual tours are not this clear. And they also don't give you as much control. You know, they start, and it's like a tape. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. I like the fact that the consumer can say, well, let me look at these doorknobs.
Dorfman believes some realtors might be slow to adjust, but in the end, he says, this is good for them. He says it has the power to dramatically curtail what can be 10 or more showings for realtors with buyers. In the end, he says it does a lot to put customers in charge.
Time. I'm going to go back to the theme. Time. This lets them say, I want to see 1, 3, and 9, not the 16 you picked out for me. It saves people time. That's fabulous.
This company is just in the earliest stages of ramp-up. Where the technology goes from here is equally as fascinating. Soon, buyers will be able to go so far as to remove the seller's furniture and try out their own furniture in these rooms. Change the wallpaper, the carpeting. There's never been such a consumer-friendly tool in the real estate market.
It gives you the possibilities to create the home that you're going to be in versus